Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We are going to be creating this soft glam look. Let's get right into it. Starting off, I'm going to fill my eyebrows in with the Lip Bars Exact Arch Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Black Brown. Then I'm going in with the Juvia's Place Eye Sculpt Eye Shade Brow Pen in the shade Dark Brown to create some strokes in my brows. I'm going into the MAC Cosmetics Studio Fix Conceal and Correct palette in the shade Dark. I'm going to use the shade NT45 to clean the bottom part of my eyebrows and use the shade NT50 to clean the top part of my brows. I'm gonna go ahead and blend the concealer into my skin with my Deluxe Crease brush from Real Techniques. For primer, I'm using the Lip Bars Next to Skin Blurring Primer. This is amazing and it works so well with my skin. I'm going to be using the Maybelline Super Stay 24-Hour Skin Tint with Vitamin C in the shade 355, and I'm going to buff that into my skin with my Seamless Complexion brush from Real Techniques. For cream bronzer, I'm using the Juvia's Place Cream Bronzer in the shade Amber. For concealer, I'm using the e.l.f. Cosmetics Hydrating Camo Concealer in the shade Deep Chestnut. I'm going to blend that out immediately as I apply it. And then I'm going in with my brush that I used to blend out my cream bronzer to blend out any harsh lines between the concealer and the cream bronzer. Also gonna go in with the same cream bronzer to contour my nose, and I'm gonna apply a little bit of the cream bronzer on my eyelids as a base for my eyeshadow. Then I'm going to go into the e.l.f. Cosmetics Hydrating Concealer in the shade Tan Sand. I'm going to put that under my eyes, and I'm going to allow that to sit. For cream blush, I'm going to be using two today. First off, I'm going on with the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Blurring Balm Powder in the shade Flushed It's Girl. And I'm going to put that on the apples of my cheeks. I'm gonna top off the blush with the e.l.f. Cosmetics Camo Liquid Blush in the shade Bronze Bombshell, and I'm also going to blend that out with the same brush. I'm gonna go ahead and blend out the concealer on the tip and the bridge of my nose as well as under my eyes. Then I'm going back into my brush that I used to blend out my cream bronzer with no extra product to blend out any harsh lines. And I'm gonna go ahead and touch up my under eye area with my sponge. Setting the under eye area, I'm gonna go in with my Maybelline Fit Me Matte Poreless Press Powder in the shade 312 Golden, and I'm gonna use a powder puff to push that under my eyes. I'm gonna set the rest of my face with the One Size Loose setting powder in the shade Translucent. I'm gonna go ahead and set my cream bronzer down with the Juvia's Place bronzed bronzer in the shade Tan. I'm also using the same bronzer to set down the cream bronzer I applied on my eyelids just as a base for my eyeshadow today. And then I'm gonna go ahead and bake with the one size loose powder. For all over my face, I'm setting my skin tint down with the Lip Bar Set the Tone finishing powder in the shade Brown Sugar Babe. And then for eyeshadow, I'm using the Juvia's Place Warrior eyeshadow palette. I'm going to use that light brown shade in my crease. And then I'm going to go into the darker brown and use that all over my eyelids. Also using the same darker brown to create a line on my lash line, just very, very softly. And then I'm going into the brush that I used to blend out the eyeshadow just to buff that line into my eyeshadow. And then I'm going into my setting brush from Real Techniques to dust off any loose setting powder. I'm also going to go ahead and tightline with the Wet n Wild Color Icon Kohl Liner Pencil in the shade Pretty in Mink. This is a dark brown and I'm just using that to tightline my eyes to pull the entire look together. I'm also going to go back into the same darker brown that I used on my lash line to smoke out my lower lash line. For powder blush, I'm using the Juvia's Place Blush Duo in the shade Volume 5, and I'm using that to set down the cream blush that I applied earlier. And I'm just going to go back into my powder brush with no extra products just to dust off any harsh lines and any excess powder. I'm also going to clean up my lips with some tissue because I'm beginning to not like foundation lips. Anyways, to set everything down, I'm using the Lip Bar's Next to Skin Setting Spray. And then I'm going to go ahead and apply mascara. For highlighter, I'm using the Juvia's Place Heroin Glow 2 highlighter. I'm putting that in my inner corners, the tip and the bridge of my nose, my brow bone, and the high points of my cheekbones. just before my mascara dries down, I'm gonna go in with an eyelash curler, and I'm just using that to curl my eyelashes. I find that this works better for me. I'm also going in with a liquid liner to design my pimples and bring back my mole. For my lip liner, I'm using the Juvia's Place Luxe lip liner in the shade Cocoa Latte. And then for the center of my lips, I'm using the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb Sticks in the shade Is It Fussy, and this is the finished look, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I would list everything that I used down below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Take care, guys. Bye. Got my edges on tight, there's a rise tonight. Yeah, I'm feeling better.